Hey guys, Garrett here, and previously I did make a video that was showing you 13 things in a new home I think every single new home needs. Well, a little time has gone by and I thought of 11 more. So here are 11 more things I think every new home build needs. Number one is an outlet that has USB ports within it. Go ahead and put these in areas where you're going to have a drop zone. So for us, this is where we drop all of our phones so that we can charge them. And so having those outlets with the USB is really nice. I like these because they also have regular plugs as well as USBs. You can get ones that have 4 USB plugs with no regular plugs also. I have this one here plus another one within my office. Number 2 would be drywall screws. Never install your drywall with nails. They will eventually pop. The drywall expands and contracts over time, which will then pull those nails right out. And you'll see lots of little nail pops all over the place. You can avoid that by just using drywall screws, especially if you're going to do it yourself. If you're going to have somebody do it, make sure that you specify within your contract absolutely no nails. Number 3 is a water spigot that is near your garage doors. You're going to want one there because eventually you are going to be washing your cars, most likely. But if you're out in the country and you have well water like me, it's going to be really hard water. So make sure you run this spigot through your water softener. Otherwise, you're going to have really hard water spots anytime that you wash your car. Number 4 would be to have all of your upper cabinets, every single one of them, made with plywood boxes. And as you can see, these are all plywood boxes. I've had it to where there's enough weight within these cabinets that it actually separated right at the side and the back, and the whole cabinet was wanting to pull away whenever they use the particle board. This won't happen with the plywood boxes, so it is money well spent. Anything that's going to have a fair amount of weight within it, do plywood boxes. Number 5, we are at my kitchen sink, and if you notice this little button right over here, that is actually the button that switches on and off the garbage disposal, which is right over here. So if we look down, you hit that button, it actually sends a pulse of air to this box over here, which is made by InSinkErator, and that then turns on this garbage disposal. Really neat, clean way to do it. There's a link down in the description if you want to get one of those switches. Number 6 is a double oven. Now I'm not talking about the type that are built into the wall. Those are nice, but they take up a ton of room, plus the ovens are pretty darn large. This is a double oven within a range, so the cooktop and the ovens, of course, are all in the same place. This top one is much smaller than the bottom one. So of course you can put your turkey in there, but the vast majority, probably 95% of your cooking is actually going to happen in this top oven, and that oven gets hot so much faster than what a bottom one does or a traditional one does, probably 1/3 of the time. So you're talking about energy savings just by using one of these. This unit is made by GE. Number 7 is under cabinet lighting, and I'd say if you have any upper cabinets, go ahead and put lighting under all of them. And I would recommend, or at least this is my take on it, I think they should all be direct wired and hot all the time, and then you should just switch it on each light. If you have a switch, which is exactly what we did, which the switch is way over there, you can flip on all of them, but we found that we don't really want all of them on at the same time. We're only working within one single spot. So we can save energy, we can save time by just reaching underneath and flipping that little switch. If you have a pantry like we do, make sure to put them in there as well. We've got another countertop right there, so just having those gives us more workspace that we can do, and it is nicely illuminated. Again, hardwire this, constant power, switch it from underneath. A lot easier to do. Number 8 is whole home audio. As you can see, there's some speakers up there. There's actually speakers right here in the kitchen area. And of course in that room there's speakers, and my office over here there's more speakers, and they all come into my pantry area, which has all of the wires coming through. I haven't hooked this one up yet. I actually have all the components, but it was recent that we actually built all of this. So I'm still working on it, but it's a luxury. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a must-have, but if you're building your forever home, you don't want to forget about those types of things, especially before you blow in all of your insulation. You get all of your walls up and everything, because each one of these areas, like that one right there, is going to be a switch that controls the whole home audio into the different zones that it goes. Number 9 is actually a mudroom sink. So this door right here goes out to our garage. Everything funnels into here. I'm getting ready to build this mudroom section here, but we do have the cabinets and whatnot in place. That sink was not in our plans, and we thought, I wonder if that would be useful. And it's turned out it's extremely useful when you're working outside or just anything, so that you don't track a bunch of stuff in. You can clean up right there. Highly recommend that mudroom sink. This sink setup I got at Menards as a kit. Number 10 is in the laundry room. So if you have a dedicated laundry room, again, I would recommend a laundry sink. And you got to think about it. Okay, yes, this is connected to our master bath, and you see 2 sinks over there. But the reason why this is important, if you have kids, you know why this is important. If you have poop or puke or anything that you need to clean off of their clothes, it is way better to do it in a sink that's dedicated for it, rather than taking it to the same place that you brush your teeth. Money well spent. Again, this is the exact same sink as in my mudroom, and it's a kit that I got from Menards. You don't have to have a double sink. Number 11 has to do with the dryer, and I pulled it out so that I could show you this indented dryer vent right here. I think this thing is awesome, and it allows you to push that dryer a heck of a lot closer to the wall, because the line can actually sit within this indented area. A quick note on this thing is 4.5 inches deep, so you cannot build a 2x4 wall here. It needs to be a 2x6 wall. Also, a quick note with that dryer vent, make sure you know exactly where your dryer is going to go, so that you can center it on that dryer so that the vent can actually fit within it. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Make sure to hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.